An emotional vigil on the Oregon coast tonight. The tight-knit community of Manzanita got together. They're remembering those two children the kids swept out to sea over the weekend. Mike Benner live there for us in Manzanita tonight. Mike, this tragedy has definitely hit this community hard.
You know, it really has, Dan. You have to keep in mind that Manzanita is a town measured in hundreds, not thousands. It's the sort of place where everybody knows each other. The Stiles family didn't live here. They were simply visiting, but this town shares in the family's grief and heartache. In fact, I want to show you this vigil tonight. Take a look here. Dozens of people packed inside the Hoffman Center for the Arts. And they were here to remember Lola and William Stiles. The 7-year-old and 4-year-old were with their dad on an off-beach trail between Cannon Beach and Manzanita when a sneaker wave swept them to sea. As we all know, the dad survived, but sadly the kids did not. In fact, little William's body has not yet been recovered. People who live along the coast are absolutely heartbroken by this tragedy. They had to come together to mourn. There were plenty of tears, as you can imagine. The organizer of the vigil shared some stories she got from little Lola's principal back in Portland. Take a listen.
Every morning, the mom and the grandma would bring coffee and pastries because she owns a bakery. And so they would bring Lola to school, and the little 4-year-old, William, would come with, and she said he would come flying literally into the room. He was four, and that he would just bring such joy, and that they were really great kids.
All right, we can tell you that a second vigil is scheduled for tomorrow, this time at Vestal Elementary School in Portland. That's where Lola Stiles attended school, and needless to say, that is sure to be emotional as well. Let's send it back to you in Portland.